Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Natasha speaking truth out through your stereo. Get you through any scenario. So bump this in your headset. And you ain't even gotta take a drug test. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Fuck work, but I'ma go.
Shout out to all the Pratchets on the way to work with us.
Man, fuck word.
Y'all better be going though.
Yeah, don't listen to me. Y'all better be going. It's Natasha
And Jen.
checking in on one ratchet ass podcast.
Yo, Natasha, tell them what we do.
That's me, what I do. We're a professional development podcast.
Professional.
Yes, professional. That educates and entertains 9-to-5ers to be confident professionals.
Girl, fuck all that professional shit.
We
We just here to tell y'all how to be a dope ass 9-to-5er.
And don't forget, we set them up for entrepreneurship.
Where the money reside, where the money reside.
Girl, tell these folks what we got coming up next.
My bad, bro. Damn. I tell you what we got up next is my favorite.
Why? Because that's where they got you fucked up at?
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Man, guess what happened to me at work today?
What the hell is going on around here?
I'm gonna need a new job if these folks don't quit playing with me. Or
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
So, you know, the pandemic has basically
The
called...
Panorama?
Girl. Basically, everybody...
Why is you on top of me?
Because I was trying to lean over. I thought about when I sat down, like, Jesus.
God damn, girl.
I needed you to lift me up. Lift me up in spirit. So basically, like, the pandemic has forced, or not even say forced, entrepreneurs in the pandemic or the panorama have forced people to feel like they need 7 streams of income, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's stressful.
You been stressed out?
No, I'm not gonna say for me because I've always had multiple streams of income. I've always had a 9-to-5 and, you know, side hustles, businesses, whatever. But I know it's stressful because I have a kid on top of what I have going on. So I can't imagine what I have going on, plus having a 9-to-5 today, you know what I'm saying? And also trying to work remote if possible. So you trying to multitask all of these things. You trying to do stocks. You trying to do
Uber Eats.
you trying to run a little lash business.
Yeah.
You trying to work your 9-to-5, even if it's, you know, 10 to 9 or whatever the hours are. You still trying to work your 8-hour days at work. You trying to help your kid with virtual learning. You trying to cook, clean, do laundry.
OnlyFans.
Have a social life, turn up a little bit, OnlyFans. Keep up with social media because you know you gotta promote.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be consistent. I mean, as an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? I get it, right? But it's overkill. I think it's overkill. And, you know, I've always been an advocate for having a 9-to-5, even if you have a business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. Like,
Yeah.
it's not easy. But what you think? You investing in stock? You know?
Girl, I'm so slow. I'm just like, so the whole stock thing, one of Chanel's, her boo,
Mm-hmm.
he's into stock, so she just be sending us shit, be like, this, that. I said, bitch, I need like a breakdown.
Right, you need
like,
a course.
Yes, because, and don't be sending me nothing to sign up for no webinars, and none of that webinars, none of that shit, because I need something for dummies. I need you to dumb it down.
Right.
Like, I had put money into crypto.
Okay, cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that bitch shit ain't doing shit.
What you mean?
It
It's
ain't-
low roll.
Yeah, I did $25. That's all I could give. Bitch.
That's why you not seeing no results.
Well, nigga, you think I'm about to get more? Boy, bye. I could. That's what I could afford to lose. They said don't put money in that you can afford to lose. That you can't afford to lose. Bitch, I can afford to lose $25, and that's it. Okay. So yeah. So that stock shit, like, listen.
It's a lot. I'm not
It's-
gonna lie.
no, it's a
I've been
lot.
day trading. I was day trading before the holidays hit, and then Black Friday hit. Things picked up with my networking apparel, so I was focused on that. And then of course with the holidays, August's birthday, Christmas, New Year.
It's a lot.
I didn't have time for that shit, so I just pulled my money out when it was good. I still have stocks in Apple, of course, but I pulled all my shit out, the stuff that was just too up and down. And I was like, I just start back in March. It's April. I'm gonna start back, but to have to get up every morning, get your play together, what you know, do your research, what you want to invest in, what's going on. Cryptocurrency is a little easier because you can. I don't know much about crypto, but from what I'm told, once you invest, you just let it go.
Yeah.
Like you just
and I let it go.
And that's it. Like you just let it go. And
if
then
I get $50 increase, that's what I get.
But the $25 may be $5,000 in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So they're just saying the crypto market is a little better for people that are looking for, you know, something that kind of works itself or whatever. But
I mean, with the whole, you know, the get fast thing, I don't really necessarily. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't really understand it.
Right.
I don't mind. I invest my money in something to see long term.
Right, but stocks is not
It's not hard.
quick flip. But no, it's not a quick flip.
It's not, but some people have been making flips, quick flips.
If they putting their stemmies in there,
and they probably have.
If
But
they put 14 in
like
it and then run it up, you know what I'm saying? Like if they put 14 in something that's hot and like
yes,
it'll hit the day, you run that 14 and make $5,000. It just depends, but you even do that off $25.
Nah, bitch, that's an investment for me. I just feel like a lot of people, when the panorama happened, it's kind of like, okay, y'all know, especially for the 9-to-5ers, y'all know this job ain't guaranteed. Mm-hmm. So you do have to find multiple incomes because your job could be gone. These folks' jobs was going like this, and you didn't even know it. So I think that's why a lot of people started to, you know,
find other things to do.
Yeah, find the things to do, become entrepreneurs. I mean, shit, if I want to make some little lashes or something,
right?
I mean, hey, at least you trying. But
it's a lot.
It's definitely a lot. Like, I salute you. I salute all y'all. Cause baby,
but I'm saying, I don't. The salute doesn't go to me. The salute goes to these 9-to-5ers, and you know what I'm saying, trying to run a multi-million-dollar business. Yeah.
But you still out here. I mean, people don't have no job. I mean, they can't buy your shit all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when I say salute, I mean the struggle is a little more real.
The struggle's definitely real for the 9-to-5ers.
Yes, that's trying to go home and run a 5 to 9. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's tough. And don't even say you in school on top of that, because you know some people go to school, got kids, like. The struggle is really real.
Now, when you say that, those are really the hustlers. Because, bitch, some would have gave. The kids would have gave. Fuck them kids. Something would have gave. Because I just... Like, I guess when you have to do it, you don't have no choice.
Right.
I just have never been... I'm not in that situation, so I can't say... I know I could do the shit, but I'm just not in that situation.
I mean, if you have to do it, you will do it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You find the room for it to make it happen.
And if I be finding room, let me tell you. Cause
every day, I be like, dang, I should find me a 9-to-5 that's remote and work from home. Only because, you know, on this side of the fence, we don't have benefits. You know, I'm having to a la carte my benefits, you know, my 401ks, my life insurance, my IRAs, my dental insurance, my medical insurance.
Even though insurance is rips off anyway, but it's still
good
to
when
have.
You on your own, that shit like $700 a month. Whereas, you know, I could pay $400 if I work for a company. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
Just, you know, there's a lot. You know,
when
that
it comes down to
about
those benefits, that's one thing I can say. like, you need to have your little part-time job or
something.
something.
Because now part-timers are covered under a lot of plans. If they have more than 5 or 10 employees, most benefits have to be offered now. Yeah. Vacation, pays, all that shit.
It might not be Kaiser, but it's somebody.
Right.
somebody giving up the medical. Trust me.
Give me a little temp job.
No, for dead serious. At least have something, because
because the thing is that it's not even about the money. It's just saving my money and let somebody else pay for the shit that I. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna come out your check anyway, might as well.
Okay.
And you know they're getting it for a discounted
Right,
rate.
exactly.
Your shit ain't gonna be discounted, bitch. You spend $1,000 for fucking
insurance
to
that
get your-
and I ain't even getting sick.
to check your box, and you ain't even got cervical cancer. So I mean, for what? Bitches got insurance, don't need check. Go
Don't
to the
even
doctor.
check. Just pay your money. Scam.
It's definitely a scam.
I done called HR, and HR gonna tell me, go read the handbook.
Ugh, lad, boy. Fuck you, mean. Ugh, get the fuck out of me. Ugh, girl.
I can't stand calling up to the office.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
We did it, Joe.
You know you gotta put your head down, scratch your head.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
What we did.
What
Common
Georgia?
law. What did we do?
What Georgia done did?
Right.
Okay, so first new
Kempton did something.
right.
Finally.
Georgia enacted 2 new employment laws that expunge
Don't.
certain workers and put on a cap of deductions for wage and garnishments.
Okay.
So, criminal background checks.
Okay.
So, Georgia Justice Project, GJP, and the Second Chance of Georgia campaign expanded access to criminal record restrictions, sealing, aka expungement. That's it, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all, forgive me. I have a South Fulton education, y'all. This new law will give a second chance to thousands of Georgians who want to work but are held back by their criminal history. Georgia has the highest rate of correctional control, prison jail, probation, or, parole in this country. Because if y'all watch ATL Scoop, y'all already know what's up.
What?
And that's not... we
got to take that back because they ain't giving us no advertising.
I know, that's why I was like, I was like, that's not an endorsement. But, I be watching it because you got to stay on it. But, holler at us if you need that. Anyway, so it allows rehabilitation for individuals to petition the court to restrict and seal certain criminal records and prohibits the use of employees' criminal history information in action against an employer for the employee's action.
That's actually pretty dope. And
But is it all criminal history?
So no,
Okay.
anything dealing with like child abuse, murder,
rape.
yeah, those type of things
yes.
they will not expunge. But
Yes.
like DUIs,
and marijuana possession,
yes.
like they don't
things that we think are minimal,
unless it's a job that requires
right.
Like if you need to get like an MVR, you're gonna be a truck driver. Like clearly, you're gonna have to have a good driving record. So
right,
that's gonna be kind of dead. But if you try to work at the warehouse, but if you want to be doing a forklift, the DUI may not.
They may do it because it says they allow rehabilitation for those individuals.
Also,
so
like,
if you do like a drug-free program for 6
True.
to 8 weeks or whatever, you could prove you're drug-free. They
Yeah.
may expunge
Yeah.
a marijuana charge or a DUI charge. Like
Yeah.
come and do drugs. Like kind of like probation in a sense.
Mhm.
But
So that's actually it.
But the thing is that shocked me was that Georgia has the highest rate of correctional control, prison, jail, probation, or parole in this country.
Listen, I don't.
I'm not shocked. I'm finally glad that the data is clear, that we
Yeah.
are fully aware that these cops just be pulling folks over in the
for
state of
no
Georgia.
reason. But now we have a lot of things that you ain't about to put me in jail for no little
Petty crime.
1 point of you know what I'm trying to
A
say.
little ground.
A little ground. You're not about to put me in jail for a 3.5 period. So
Period, poo.
So yeah, but that was kind of I can see it though, because like you said, they really be pulling people over.
They
for no
pull people
reason.
over for anything. I just think about was this like right around Christmas? We were all out having a good time, and the police were set up outside the club. Like they had checkpoints deliberately outside of the club, and it was just like, we have left this club drinking. That we're, you know what I'm saying? It was like an instant DUI. They was in the same parking lot that the club is in, posted up waiting on us to leave, and we, it's like looking for a tail light, looking for like any little thing just for
10.
probable cause, just to pull people over.
Yeah.
And I am just thankful to the Lord that we have finally put this on in data that Georgia is the highest rate of correctional control. Mm-hmm. And then the crazy thing about it is that where they get all this funding from, you know. Oh, but you also got to think about this. Georgia being a southern state, you know, I'm from Columbus. We use prisoners
to clean up
as employees.
They use prisoners to be cutting the grass and stuff.
Girl, they do trash pickup. So garbage trucks are not a public job. Like, they're not. Everyday people cannot apply to be
a trash man.
Yep, nope. They use the prisoners for that.
Oh wow.
The prisoners clean up all of the government facilities. So if it's like the school district, if it's the city hall, all of that, the prisoners clean all that up. The prisoners also cut all the grass, like anything that's dealing with the government. The prisoners do that. That's their work. I do program.
So I do see sometimes I'll see like prisoners picking up trash, but it's not all the time. So I don't think they even worried about that at Fulton County. And I could be wrong, but I used to see them like back in the day, but we don't see that now. I guess because it's probably they be trying to get away.
Yep, and to me, in the state of Georgia, with us being a southern state, I believe they use prison as a form of slavery. I mean,
it is. But the petty crimes is no. Like, I can see if you don't kill somebody. Yep, you definitely need to be out here doing something. But like,
but but you think murderers should be able to pick up trash?
That's a privilege. Murderers do not. So like, let me change this back, because when I think of a murderer, they could have murdered somebody for defending themselves.
Right, of course.
But then I think about like a rapist or a child, molester or something like that. And like, should you be able to see the sunlight?
That's what I'm saying. Should you be able to leave the four walls of the wall of China?
Yeah, but somebody needs to pick up the trash.
They can hire. That will give employment opportunities into the city.
Yeah, but who?
To people that need jobs.
Yeah, but who really want to do that?
I mean, other states. People actually, and they pay really, really good. If they have a sanitation, department, and they get paid really good to be in sanitation.
And that's why they have this program, so people like that who, got these records, so they could go pick up the trash.
You think? But I'm just saying, no. But these are prisoners that are in prison.
I know, but who
picking up the trash and cleaning up? Like, they get to be out and about.
Yeah, but they ain't get paid for it.
They get paid. These are their jobs. They get paid like $1 an hour. Yes, that's what I'm saying. These are their jobs. Yes,
I thought they was just doing this because they didn't have a choice.
No, I mean, technically they don't have a choice, but that's like a work program inside of the prison system in Columbus.
Know they got paid for it.
Yes, they get paid like $1 an hour or $1.50, whatever, and to collect trash. So that's why I said, like, it would, to me, increase the employment rate if they gave those jobs to everyday people. And they do cut costs by hiring prisoners, because again, that's $1 compared to paying $32 an hour or however,
But I still want to know who want to pick up trash.
There are people that want to pick up trash, Jenna, because they get paid really, really good. But
I didn't know
these garbage trucks are coming way more efficient. I can't remember what county I was in.
I ain't talking about the garbage men that be hanging out the truck.
Those are prisoners. Those are prisoners.
What?
The ones that hang off the back are the prisoners.
In Georgia?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the county. Because
I be seeing the videos where they be having them little kids be saying hey to the...
Yes.
Them is not the prisoners.
Yes, most of them are for the city of Columbus, Georgia, Muskogee County. Mm-mm. They are prisoners that hang off the back of the truck. That's why some of them be getting away, because they jump off the truck and they just run and they just be gone because they prisoners.
I just can't imagine nobody would just... I'm thinking when you say pick up trash, it's like, if I throw my piece of gum outside and people just get paid to do that.
I'm talking about the garbage truck.
Oh, the garbage man. Oh, yeah, people want to do that.
That's what I'm saying. They get paid really good money.
I know. I thought you was talking about literally people coming to pick up trash like off the median. That's what I thought. I'm like, who want to do that?
Right, but the garbage do that. But yes,
the garbage people, it's do people they do get paid good money.
They get paid really good money to drive garbage trucks and to pick up trash.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Definitely.
But Georgia, again, a form of slavery, they have that as a work program for the prisoners to pick up trash, and they pay them $1.50 an hour when most states pay people that work on the back of the truck at least $18-19 an hour.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? However, I am seeing innovation in regards to sanitation, because I've been seeing a lot of trucks where they don't even get out the truck, just the driver, and they have like these little arms that pick your truck, your trash can up and dump it, and so soon enough, eventually, sanitation is going to move that out. I'm just excited to see this. I know we went around the world with that, but it pisses me off to see how we're using, prisoners as slaves. But I get it. It gives them a chance to work their time or whatever. But
I mean, some of them, I don't know. Some of them deserve it.
Yeah.
And some of them don't. So.
But I think it's great. Good job, Georgia, for the second chance. Because I think some people actually do deserve it. They were 18 when those things happened, and it's kind of, crippling their employment. It's crippling them for having a job. And so, give them that second chance. They deserve it. What's the other one?
The wage and hour garnishment. So it's a bill to be entitled an act to amend Chapter 4 of Title 18 and the OCGA related the garnishment proceedings. So as to revise procedures for garnishment proceedings, to provide for uniform procedures for garnishment actions, to provide definitions to limit the maximum part of a disposable earnings subject to garnishment in relation to certain educational or student loans, to provide a fixed time for continuous garnishments, to amend the Article 7, Chapter 3 of Title 20 of the OCGA relating to scholarships, loans, and grants, so as to provide for cross-references, to provide for related matters, to repeal conflicting laws, and for other purposes. So it limits the amount of wages that can be garnished for student loans, repayment to 15% of garnishees' weekly disposable earnings. Because, when you get garnished, it be
your whole check.
Bitch, that should be 80%. It'd be 80%, bro. 80.
Your
whole check. And you cannot
live
at all.
Especially, it would legit piss me off right now if my check was being garnished for student loans, and President Joe Biden is about to come in and pay off $10,000 of folks' student loans. You mean to tell me y'all been taking my check for months? Taking
years.
all over my check, crippling
years.
how I want to live in life, and then you gonna come in here and
because $10,000, that's 1 year of college.
A semester for some.
Yeah, for some. For us, it was a year for me.
So I'm glad that they're limiting the amount, because they have this restriction in place for child support. I don't know if it's state for state, but
I think it's state.
There is a cap.
It is a cap.
It is a cap for Georgia that they can only
have a certain percentage.
Yeah, because they still need to be able to live, basically. So they don't allow them to take but a certain amount out for child support. But I'm glad they're putting it in for student loan repayments, because a lot of people, can't afford it.
Definitely can't.
Especially for some education that's, free 99 in other countries.
Exactly. I remember when I got garnished when I was working at Wells Fargo. Girl, making $10 an hour.
And
it took my check. I was pissed off. At least I paid one of them off, but damn.
Right.
I only working, I was working for it. Oh, baby, I'm making $10 an hour. When I was like 22, 23.
Girl, So, what company you was with?
What, talking about for the garnishment? Bitch, I don't even
remember. For the student
remember.
loans.
I don't even know. It was Ed Fed or whoever them folks is. They got my ass.
Oh,
But I don't think they're not with them no more though.
Oh, okay.
They're not with them because it was damn near 20 years ago. But I was so mad. I was served papers. I was served them papers.
How you let them folk catch you to serve the papers now?
Probably could. And the bad thing about it, I was notified. I didn't open the mail. Yeah. Yep. And I was like, well, I guess I just gotta pay it, y'all.
Like, nah, look, I seen it, but whatever. But then they came and said, Jenna, you're served.
Yep. You live and you learn. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's why I said, like, my cousin, she owed student loans and went and worked for the university that she owed student loans for.
For real.
And they took her check. She had to work another job. Like, she had to work another job. But she ended up, I don't know how, whatever. And so, she ended up basically having to work another job because they had just took her checks.
It's
like
crazy, bro. We can't even go to school. Like, it's...
So, no, you cannot work at the school that you owe.
Right.
And don't think no one's even to come get you.
And they don't give a fuck about no forbearance. Forget that.
None of that.
They don't care about that at all. So, if y'all got that garnishment, y'all might need to call y'all, whoever garnishing y'all.
Call your student loan company today.
Whoever, that's what I said. Whoever garnishing y'all need to call them. Let y'all know
before they get the garnishment.
They might already got it. Y'all need to call if y'all.
Well, quit your job and go work somewhere else real quick, and then go back.
They might have an adjustment.
Can you get an adjustment with garnishment?
Yeah, they can. You can. You definitely can. Yeah.
So you can work something out. They saying we got a hold of your check, so regardless of what you want to pay, we can take it out. But
you definitely can work something out. It just depends on who's garnishing you. But I've seen it happen.
Got you.
I mean, it ain't happened in person, but I've seen it happen. Yep.
Got you. Okay, cool. So, hopefully somebody
yes or no.
Right, and if they don't, fuck them. Quit your job. That's what I'm saying. Just like how men avoid child support.
Quit your job.
Quit your job. Do something else.
And then you're going to get garnished again. So.
Well, no. You call at that point and be like, you will never find me.
Don't listen to Natasha.
I can only agree to pay $20 a month, though.
Don't listen to her, y'all. They gonna find y'all ass.
You will never find me.
Topic of the day.
What happened, man?
Oh, it's time for that topic of the day.
Guess who?
Nah, folks, what we talking about? It's the topic of the day.
How to work on your business while at work. So, for me, because I do this.
Right.
I do this every day, sitting in front of my computer. Fuck, it's 8 a.m., bro. I gotta make this post right quick. I gotta text Natasha. I gotta check my calendar. Like, so,
Because I sure be calling you
all day. And I'll be like, ooh, I hope she don't, like, be... I'm like, I ain't got no meeting.
What time can you record?
Right. What time can you record? You ain't got no meeting. Or it's like, girl, I know you ain't doing no work.
Are you actually working today?
Because it's normally on Mondays when she calls. And I'm like, yeah, Mondays I'm really working. Like, I'm really, really working. So, finding time to work on that while actually working my 9 to 5.
Yes.
It can be a challenge.
Yes.
The simple fact is, I lose track of time.
Okay.
So I do have to set reminders for myself. Like if at work, I do everything on my Outlook. So every little reminder I have to set because I will not remember. But for Word Podcast,
right?
It's like shit. It's a routine, but I still forget.
Right. I
still forget. Like even though you told me just do the little whatever that shit you told me. I'm like it's just more personal if I just do it myself.
Right.
Sometimes my juices be flowing in the morning. I'm like, ooh, I want to say this because this shit right here,
right?
That's how I feel. Just like one of the posts was footwork, lay back down.
Right.
That is mood, okay? That is mood.
I think everybody like that post.
So for me, it's just. I think that one thing, like I said, one thing that helps me out is setting some type of reminder.
Yeah.
For myself.
Right.
Like. set the alarm, bitch, because you need to be doing this. Because I know, like, I posted, okay, yeah, I need to post something at 8 a.m. Bitch, it be 9 o'clock. I'm steady in work, like, trying to do some real work. And I'm like, oh, I don't forgot the goddamn post. Oh, well, I'm about to post this shit now, whatever. Right. But I guess, I don't know for you, because you be on your own schedule.
I mean, when I used to work for corporate America, I used to try to get all my work done by 8:30.
I really wish y'all can see how I'm looking at this girl. She just be walking in the building at 8 a.m. Time she's trying
at 8:30. I just be walking in the building at 8:30.
Be late as hell.
And I be trying to answer all my emails and shit on the way to work. Meanwhile, I'm making
how she driving? Now, mind you, y'all, this been about 20 years ago, so we ain't even have the type of technology for you to even be answering emails. If we had old ass iPhones, then we could even connect to no wireless.
No, this was just 4 years ago. I still had all that stuff on my phone. I still had my work calendar, work emails on my phone.
You can't.
I swear. So I used to try to answer all my shit. I used to have a to-do list for my business at work. So when I got there, I was like, okay, I know I need to do this, and the third. So I would have a to-do list.
You said 3 years ago, not the 15 years ago.
But
you still was firm grip, don't act.
Right. So back then now, I was low on the totem pole. So, you know what I'm saying? At that job, it wasn't really a lot of requirement for me. So I know they saw a major shift in my
productivity
when I started in firm grip, like, you know, throwing parties and shit like that. Not only was I doing that, okay, we got a jurisdiction for them to be trying to sue me or something, but I used to they used to do like 150 pack of CD-ROMs, right? I used to burn CDs. So I used to burn CDs. So whatever trip we were going to Savannah, New Orleans, whatever. I used to have a new ass playlist, like burning goddamn music on a damn computer. But again, you know, talking about work and business, I used to build business plans on a job, but I would set out a time. I'm like, okay, by noon, I need to have all this shit done.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the wrong person to get recommendations or advice from in this area, because as a creative, I get so caught up in whatever I got my mind stuck on. Mm-hmm. Emails be flying by and folks be like, did you get that email saying like, yeah. And then I go check the email. The response was due by 3 or 4. It's 4:40. I'm just now trying to follow up and trying to do all the shit they didn't ask me for. They like, well, she look like she been working hard, because I've been working hard. Not on they shit. So then all of a sudden they started asking me like, what you working on and all this kind of stuff. So then they used to be on my ass. So then I was like, okay, Tasha, you gotta be a little more mindful. So that's when I started getting my to-do list together and stuff like that. But fast forwarding to mature me 3 years ago, before like on my last job.
Damn.
Yeah, the mature me.
It took you 3 years to mature?
No. 3 years ago.
That's even worse.
Yeah, 3 years ago, to mature me.
To mature me.
Because I was working 2 full-time jobs. One was recruiting and interviewing, and the other work from home. Mm-hmm. And the other one was payroll. Mm-hmm. So I used to have to do payroll every week, but really, I would prep payroll on Monday, make sure they had all their time and stuff. By Thursday, you know what I'm saying, Monday and Tuesday, I was really trying to process payroll. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it was fair game. So Friday, I would be like trying to make sure everybody got paid. First thing I get in the morning, go through all the reports, make sure everybody got paid right, who didn't get paid, corrections, whatever. But I used to have a motherfucking attitude because I was trying to work on my second job while at work, because technically my second job was supposed to be during 8 to 5.
Right.
But because I was working payroll during the day, I was having to kind of work it at night. But as long as I met my quota, they really wasn't tripping. But I know my quota was motherfucking off, especially during like major payroll times. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, with it, you really have to have great time management to balance having a job. for those of you that don't have access to a computer to like work on your business, you know, like people that may be in the field or nurses or, you know, things of that sort. What I suggest you do is like get into, you know, listening to podcasts like this in regards to like entrepreneurship, join membership groups, get you an accountability partner. Start making your to-do list so that way on your lunch breaks you can maximize those things.
Those are important.
Let's just say you got a and I'm just gonna take a nurse for instance because my sister-in-law is a nurse, so you know I'll be listening to her stories. But some downtime you may have, you know, while you're waiting on a patient to do something, maybe you can pull out your phone and, you know, jot down some notes on some things that you may need to be working on, or, you know, maybe researching some stuff or whatever. A very important thing for me when you work a 9 to 5 is like hiring a virtual assistant. VAs are like a real go-to, especially when you have a 9 to 5. Because there are a lot of things that somebody else can handle, like your customer service, you know, talking to people, answering emails, and you can pay them to do 2 hours a day, you know, or maybe if I dedicate 5 hours a week, I'm sold on 5 hours a week, but 5 hours a week, pay them to, you know, check emails, pay invoices, whatever.
I think that's good for, you know, if you are working at 9 to 5 and you got that entrepreneurship under your belt too. But you still got those people that want to do everything by themselves.
But
like,
realistically, entrepreneurship doesn't work like that. I mean, imagine if, and I mention him all the time, but imagine if Jeff Bezos did everything himself.
He would go
even
crazy.
in the beginning of time. Imagine him trying to do it all by himself.
Yeah, that'd be kind of wild. Like, I can't imagine. I struggle with the little tasks that I have now. Okay, so I could just imagine someone on that caliber. Like, I would be struggling, and I feel like you said, time management is one of the most important things that you would have to get control of, because you only got 24 hours in a day.
That's it.
And you got to sleep for at least 8.
You got to have your me time. You got to have your work time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have your social time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have your downtime. Like, you know, just trying to prepare for the next. Because to me time and meditation time are 2 different times.
Yes, me time is me time.
It's me time. If I want to watch TV, if I want to suck dick, if I want to eat, if I want to entertain. Whatever it is for you to satisfy you and your desires. If it's to go ride around in your car in the neighborhood and listen to music, if it's to go to a concert, whatever it is that, you know, serves you, that's your me time.
Yeah.
Then you have, you know, your socializing time, which is for your friends. Not talking about with your man, but your socializing time. Then you have your dating time. You need to give your man a few hours or your girl a few hours. If you are, what else during it? Oh, yeah, your work time.
You got your work time. You got your meditation time.
Then you need your prep time where you know, maybe that's early in the morning where you're prepping yourself for the day. So you have all of this, you know, time that you need to be structuring out for yourself. And, you know, you're going to have to, in order to balance a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 9, quote, say that per what they say, you have got to be strict on your time management until one shakes the other, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
One of my favorite quotes, and this is from me, that's why it's one of my favorites.
It's about to be Maya Angelou.
Nah, boo, but stop accommodating your business and start accommodating stop accommodating your job and start accommodating your business. So basically, you're working your business around your job when you need to be working your job around your business. So whatever your finances are, you need to be working that around your business. Whatever your work hours and work schedule is, you need to be trying to figure out how to work it around your business. You have to make your job work for your business. And if you're doing something totally different from your job, then you really got to, you know, get with the universe on making that alignment happen. Like, it's not gonna happen right off the bat, but if you start, you know, committing your time, figuring out how to outsource and delegate, maybe you can find somebody, or you could teach your sister, your cousin, your niece, somebody how to fold shirts. Let's say you're doing an apparel business, or, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to do, maybe you could teach somebody how to do something That way, that part is already delegated to something. But a great entrepreneur is a great leader, and a great leader is a great delegator. And if you cannot delegate, your entrepreneurial journey is really just a side hustle. And so if you're, in which there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a side hustle if it's just something to help meet, ends meet. Oh yeah, for sure. If it's just to help you meet, ends meet, then that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking to fully transition into entrepreneurship and being a CEO of your own business and your own company, then these are the times now that you actually have the bandwidth, the financial bandwidth. Because if you're working your 9 to 5 and you're struggling, but you're steadily trying to invest in your, 5 to 9, then you have to start making the financial sacrifices, or you need to find something that's going to help you back your 5 to 9, finding grants, finding loans, getting venture capitals, OnlyFans, pitch competitions.
I hope y'all writing all this stuff down.
Shaking ass on TikTok. I mean, whatever you got to do. Start your YouTube channel. Whatever you have to do. Cut grass. Do what you got to do to get where you trying to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Find a balance. Just find a good balance.
To me, honestly, the first 2-3 years of entrepreneurship, there's no fucking such thing as balance.
Oh, no, it's not. It's really not.
It's a scramble.
Mm-hmm.
However,
but you have to be able to...
It has to be organized chaos.
Yeah, it has to be organized, and not because you're going to lose your shit.
Yeah, it has to be organized chaos. I tell people that all the time, like, I operate off my brain, right? So I'm like, okay, this is
all over the place,
I
too.
do, and I'll be like... It's so funny because I committed to something and I looked at my calendar. I committed to something at 10:30 and that on my calendar I got a meeting at 11. And I was like, oh shit. But then I realized it was for the next day. And I was like, oh great, I didn't overbook. But I'm the queen of overbooking because when I'm talking to somebody that I really need to talk to and they tell me the time that they're available, I'm going to make fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't care what's on my calendar. I'm making time. But it also makes me a piss poor person because I'm not mindful of the other person that has either booked or whoever committed my time. So entrepreneurship, that's why I said it's organized chaos, and you have to really hone in on your time management skills, because I'm so garbage when it comes to time management, and it's something that I'm really having to, especially being a parent, I'm having to learn the hard way rather. Yeah. With time management. But if you learn it now, you'll be ahead of the curve, no doubt.
I hope I pass. I better pass. Maybe I should have just walked out. I swear I ain't hanging with them no more. But if I don't pass, I ain't got to pay child support.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. She get welfare checks, but I stay in court.
Nah. I'ma pass. Fuck!
Drug test stories.
Drug test results.
Who passed today? Who passed today?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still sad. We got to stop bringing JJ up.
Okay,
every episode.
Next episode will be our last episode.
Bringing up JJ because it just hurts my feelings.
Yeah, mine too. I'm sicker than a motherfucker.
So, last week, right?
Yes.
We had one of our listeners send us Angel Dean from San Antonio, Texas.
From the heavens above.
Well, she's not an angel because you said she stole her grandma's catheter, so she's definitely not.
Grandma ain't need that shit. Grandma passed.
Shawty from San Antonio, Texas. She was going through her little pre-employment process or whatever, and I guess during the pandemic, maybe she was just getting a little. She just had to release some stress. Like she was just getting high. I don't know what drugs she was doing.
She said that she was an avid smoker, of course. But she laced her shit with wax, and so she.
But you ain't say this the first time. So this is extra information because you clearly went back and sent her a message and asking her.
No, she told me that before, but
you did.
I was stuck on JJ for a second, so I thought we talked about that. But yeah, she laced her shit with wax, and so yeah, here we are today with a catheter. She said she didn't have nothing else to put it in.
She just had, girl, you had a catheter. Oh, that's why you said she stole her grandma's shit.
I didn't ask her how she got it. She just said she had nothing else to put it in.
Well, you said you think she passed.
Yeah,
I
think
she failed because I said it fell out her pocket, and I feel like it fell out her pocket in the pee skeet it out.
Skeet it out.
Like, it fell in the pocket in the bathroom and the pee.
I'm sorry,
You are. The pee pour out up under the door so you can see the pee. That's how I think it happened.
Up under the door, and then the
person saw it.
The facilitator was like, the floor wet.
The fuck is yellow stuff.
Do that. I wonder if they knock on the door, bam on the door, make you open it.
Are you okay, man? How you sitting there like this? Pussy wide open.
Open the door. You gotta come in. What they do? Well, she fell because the temperature was too cold. And there was no warmer on it.
So we definitely was trying to figure out if it stayed warm.
Yeah. That was like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe if she had the warmer on it.
It would have worked. Maybe she had, those little
But
warmers.
it's smart as fuck. I mean.
Yeah, maybe she should have rubbed it together with her hands.
I wonder if in real life, if you had a catheter and you had a drug test, would you have to go with it empty?
What you mean?
Like, you can't use pee that's already in it. You get what I'm saying? So you get to a drug test because and don't you pee in the catheter?
Yeah, but how you gonna have to pee in a cup to pour it in the catheter?
But we're gonna pour it out the catheter into the cup.
But how you get the pee in there?
Don't you pee in doesn't your body pee into a catheter? Can't you?
Yeah, but how she gonna professionals?
She gonna have to.
Professionals is doing that, not her.
That shit made me tingle.
Go to the next story, bro. We is thinking way too much. What's the next? What's the next person? Because I don't know. No,
but I'm just saying.
No, we're not talking about this anymore.
Okay, cool.
All I'm thinking about a Listerine cup, and then you squeeze it. No, okay. Let's go to the next.
Ezra Blanks from Memphis.
Girl, I thought that said Azalea Banks.
I thought she listened to the show.
I don't want that hoe listening.
She probably do. She's trying to get some culture. Ezra Blanks from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, Memphis, Tennessee.
A school teacher that smokes weed after dealing with kids all day.
So she says she's a teacher.
Oh,
that's a boy?
Ezra.
Oh, So he said that he deals with, he smoked weed all day.
Dealing with kids. He teach 8th grade. And them kids is lit. AF.
So what did he do to have to get this drug test? Was this like a random or something?
Well, teachers have to go for a, I guess every 3 years or something like that. They be having to renew all their shit. And so he was up for a renewal of his contract, I'm assuming. And then they had to go and do all of it.
Oh, okay.
Drug test.
But he been smoking weed,
Yep. He been smoking weed.
Then they rolled a little weed.
Okay, twin.
So what did he decide? Because he can't use his pee.
So he said he bought deer pee.
What?
He bought deer pee from Cabela's. The sporting good place. They have deer pee.
So you could get animals, so they could get, hold on. So what's the deer pee used for? Do they attract other deer?
No, they keep things away. It's strong.
Oh.
It's strong.
So deer pee.
But you normally take it in, trips and hiking and you pour it.
Oh, okay.
And it keeps things away.
Okay, I thought deer pee. I was thinking, first of all, I didn't know deer even pee. I didn't know deer pee.
They drink water.
I don't see them niggas drinking water. All I see deer is doing in my backyard, eating grass all the time. In the middle of the street,
your backyard. That shit crazy.
Yeah, so that's all I think of deer.
Bambi pee.
Bambi pees, clearly. And Bambi be getting fucked. Cause clearly.
Yes, clearly.
Because it be other little babies. Okay, so he bought the deer pee.
Mm-hmm.
So what made him think that this strong ass deer pee? I bet whoever tested that was like, bruh.
What? Duffel.
Bruh.
They probably slid that nigga some water about the thing.
Would you like a bottle of water, sir? I know. Whoever
nigga, what you drink gasoline every day?
Just imagine Because, dogs be having strong pee, too, sometimes. Yeah. I can't imagine being that tester and opening that shit. I know they probably have gloves and masks on.
Yeah, and they slid that shit right on, and it was like, holy shit.
It's strong as fuck. Right. It smells like chemicals.
Right.
It smells like bleach times 30. That's what it smelled like. Oh, God. So, you think he passed
or failed? Smart as fuck, though.
First of all, yeah. I wonder, did he
just... We got some smart folks this season.
Yeah, because I would have never thought of going to no hunting goods store buying pee. First of all, I didn't know they sell shit like that. I didn't even know they used it. Interesting. Well, I think he passed.
Yeah, I definitely think he passed. But then again, I feel like animal pee is discoverable. I feel like you should be able to tell if it's an animal, right? Or no. Like, but, I mean... The thing is, if it's a little suck, you can send it off to the
other laboratory.
Yes,
the upper laboratory.
The upper room.
Yeah,
they'll be able to discover what the fuck going on. Yeah. But I think if it looks like it's okay, I think
if it's yellow, it's good enough.
Yeah, I think they'll pass it.
Because who the fuck doing all that?
I don't know on this one, dog. Because to me, I feel like
I think if
you smell it, you would think we need to send this to another lab. Because I just...
Maybe it wear off. I just want to know, like, where he put the pee in to go do the test.
Right. And did he keep it warm? All right, y'all. If you are not, please make sure that you're following us on social media. LCK Work Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that dope stuff. Website, fuckworkpodcast.com, LCKworkpodcast.com. All right, everybody, heads. Jenna, you gonna close us out with a word prayer?
I sure am.
Yes, come on, God.
If y'all in the car, you don't have to close your eyes because I don't want y'all to die.
Right.
All right, head bow. Let's do it.
Bye.
Lord, as I start this day, let me remember how blessed and lucky I am to be in my job.
Amen.
Remind me to be grateful for the work that I do.
Yes.
The people I meet.
Yes.
And the wage that I receive.
Yes.
Keep me cooperative with my colleagues and friendly to the people I serve.
Please, God.
But if one motherfucker try me today, it's gonna be they ass.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me reel it back. I'm sorry, Lord. I apologize. Forgive me. Bring it back in.
Yes.
Woosah.
Back to the Lord.
If I have to complain, make me think of the common good and later of my own welfare.
Yes.
Help me to be honest in my dealings and responsible in the tasks that are assigned to me.
Yes.
Make me aware that in my work, I bring your work to completion.
Yes, God.
In the name of Jesus, I pray.
Amen.
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 Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.